Let's see. Okay, it looks like our internet's working and we're live on all our feeds. And yeah, happy Saturday, you guys, and welcome to my page, day 27 of my 100-day go live. Definitely feel different. I'm not terrified to press that live button before I actually felt like I was going to die or something horrific was going to happen to me. But right now, we're in the season of winter, and winter has to be the hardest time for most people. Like, if you can get through winter, then you can get through summer and spring and all those things. So, like, ask yourself, like, right now, like, I know I've been having lots of conversations with a lot of friends and family, and they all seem to be in the winter blues, right? I know myself, like before I became an entrepreneur, like winter blues was like a real thing for me. Like it would just happen every year. I couldn't figure out why. Why does this keep happening? Like, why do I feel this way? And I'm going to tell you a secret. The reason why you feel that way is because most of us tell ourselves, like our subconscious, like, oh, winter's coming. Oh no, I'm going to get the winter blues. And here's the thing, like, if you tell yourself you're going to get the winter blues, you're going to get the winter blues. If you think you can or you think you can't, it is so true for you and I. It doesn't matter. Like what we think is really going to happen. So if you want to get out of those winter blues, then you have to start telling yourself that you're going to be fine and it's going to work out. And this is the season where you can like really pour into your personal development or evolving or growing, because I always find like it's when you kind of get bored or you're just going through the motions of just your 9 to 5 that things start to get like just hard, and there's nothing to look forward to. Like that's what I hear. There's nothing to look forward to, like at least in the summer or the spring, like you're doing things, like you're going places. And another thing, the quickest way to get out of winter blues is go away. And if you can't go away and get into that sunshine, then there's lots of other tools and tricks you can do. There's that you can get a natural light that mimics the vitamin D. You can take vitamin D. You can wear red sunglasses that will actually help with your mood. It'll elevate your energy levels. So they say to wear it for like 30 minutes a day in the morning. And if yeah, so there's little tricks that you can change to get up, and moving your body, exercise always helps. And yeah, so hopefully those are a little tricks to get you out of the winter blues. But today we're going to talk about mindset, because mindset is so powerful. Just like if you tell yourself you're going to get winter blues, you're going to get winter blues, right? And I want to talk to you about the 5 secrets of entrepreneurship that I really helped me while I was on my journey when I first got started in my own online business. Was is the number one was embrace failure, right? Like even when I go live, or even when I write content, or anything that I'm doing in my business, I always look back and I'll watch the video and I'll ask myself, like, how could I do better? What could I have done to make that bit of video that much more better? Or what kind of value, what kind of things could I be doing to honing in on my skills and literally failing forward, right? And if something doesn't work and maybe you don't see the result right away, that's okay. You don't need to always see the result, but you could be planting seeds. You just never know it's just what's actually going on. And you never know what's going on. Like you could be planting seeds, and you're just that one more step, taking that risk, taking like embracing it, embracing the growth, embracing the journey, because that's part of the fun, right? Like I know in the beginning we just want the results so bad. We want the money, we want the freedom, we want all the things, but this is what happens in entrepreneurship. Like if you get into it for the very beginning and you just like start flourishing and you get all this money and you get all these things, and if you don't know how money works or you don't have like the leadership skills, usually what happens is the business just goes, it falls on its face. Like eventually it just falls flat because it doesn't have the foundation that you need. And that's what you get with entrepreneurship is you're building a foundation so that you're building your house so that your foundation is solid so that when you get up there and you get higher in your business or in your organization or your or whatever you're building in your dreams and stuff like that, now you have the foundation to support that. So don't look at it like if you're failing, you're not failing as a person. And a lot of times like we don't learn from our successes or our wins. Like we learn in the hardship. We learn when we're not doing something right, what we need to do different, right? So embrace it, be grateful for it. It's just part of the journey. And yeah, that's my number one tip, fail forward, you guys. And number two is positive self talk. So when you're in entrepreneurship and you're doing your thing, and say you're growing your business from the ground up, and if you start to hear like if you don't have positive talk and you start to have like self-doubt or doubt in your thing, then that means that you don't have enough belief. Like you don't have enough belief like this is going to work for you. You're lacking that this is going to change your life. You're lacking those things. And when we don't have like the right belief and energy like that this is going to work for us, then usually it's not going to work in this exact moment, right? So maybe it's not the right time, but it doesn't mean stop. What it means is like maybe you need to hone in on refining your character, building your craft, building your leadership skills up, still working towards your goal, but it has to line up energy. So, like, if your belief is so high and you're at a 10 and you have no self doubt or thoughts or negative thoughts coming into your thing or into your mind while you're working towards your goal, you are in alignment. Your thing, what you're growing and what you're building is going to come to you like a speed of lightning. It's going to work when it's meant to. And you never know, like it's pulling in and moving things all around for you to call in these big things and these movements, right? So anyways, so if you're having those self doubts, that's what's going on. It's not a time where you need to like put yourself down or anything like that. It's where you need to actually just take a moment, keep going for your goals that you're actually trying to do, and just let it be and stop being so hard on yourself because it's just your inner tuition telling you that it's just not right now, right? And that's okay because this is an entrepreneurship journey and it's where growth and where we evolve. And that's where the beauty bit is, right? So, number three for my 5 secret tips for entrepreneurs is you want to continue learning and growing. Like, as soon as you say, I know it all. Like, I don't need to learn this. I already know it. Like, things like that, you instantly stop your growth, right? And when you instantly stop your growth, it limits your belief. It just takes a pause. Like, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to cap out. You could cap out on your income. You could cap out on the willingness to learn and thrive and become more valuable so that you can teach others how to do whatever it is that you're doing, right? So you always want to remain a student in this journey. You always want to be open to learning and evolving because as soon as you say you know it all or I've already done that, it's you've cut it off, right? And you could read the same book over and over, and because you are a different person and you're gonna see so many different things and so many aha moments versus like the person that you were in the beginning of your journey, right? Like you're gonna pick up whatever value exchange you are as that person in that exact moment, right? So number four, risk taking. So you want to take risks in your life, but calculated risks, right? So if you're thinking about starting a business, if you're thinking about investing, you always want to make sure that you're looking at your ROI, return of investment. It has to make sense. Your time is your most valuable asset. and you don't want to be giving it away for free. Most of us, our biggest desires is to be with our loved ones and our families. So why would we just be giving it away, right? So if we're going to be investing our time into something or even our money to grow something bigger so that we can eventually create more time for ourselves or create more time for our family or create more money for our family, it has to make sense, right? So you want to make sure when you are looking at your risks that you want to take, when you're getting in the right mindset to start entrepreneurship, this is what you need to do. You have to make sure that the vehicle that you're signing up with, or the vehicle or the business capital that you're eventually going to start, whatever it is, it has to make sense on your ROI, return of investment. If it doesn't, then don't do it, right? Because most people are looking at things that are going to save them time and save them money, right? So that's super important. And tip number 5 is you want to make sure that you are have a vision, have goals, and you want your goals to be so big that when you think about it, you get so excited. Like I think about mine and I almost have tears in my eyes. I can just feel the excitement and of all the lives that I've touched and saved and that are coming into me to for my destiny and for our destiny, because you never know who's attached to your destiny. You don't know who's supposed to come into your life for a reason, for a season. There's things that are out there that are just bigger than us that we can understand, and having that mindset where you are having these big goals and you feel it. And if you're not excited about your goals, if you're not ready to jump out of bed and do the thing to make your goals possible, then it's not the right goal. Like your goals should excite you so bad. You should feel it in your heart. You should feel it in your body. You should feel exhilarated, excited, and just know like it's coming. It's coming because you are creating these micro goals to basically get you to your bigger goal. You are taking action steps to get you to your bigger goal. Here I am going live. That's one of them. I'm reaching more people to so that they could hear my message of entrepreneurship, health and wealth, and building and creating a life that's going to better them and their families so that they can buy back their time and their freedom and find their true purpose in life, because we are meant for more. We're not meant to be working away our lives and only having leftovers for our family. Like, I just don't agree with that. Like, that just never aligned with me. So, this is why I love entrepreneurship. I love the journey. I love what's possible. I love what's coming. I love everything about it. It's exhilarating, and that's where you want it to be. You want to have your goals so big that you could cry because they're just so exciting and they're so big. And that's the kind of goals that you need to be setting for yourself. If you're not excited, then why would anybody else be excited to like come work with you or come build something with you if you're not excited? You need to be so excited. Energy is transferable. And when we're aligned and we're connected, people are drawn to us. They're going to come towards us because we're energetically a match, right? Where people love when people are being authentic. Why? Because there's so many things on social media that isn't authentic, that we don't even know. People are masking everything. So when you see something so raw and authentic, people will gravitate towards that all the time because it's just so real. And I feel like I love social media, but it's like also that lack of like everybody hides behind a screen too, right? But I've also built some of my greatest relationships with people online because I found a like-minded community that believes in the same thing, is going after the same dreams or some sort of vision and purpose and setting women free. Like, it's just so hard not to be excited about, right? So these are my 5 tips about entrepreneurship or starting your business capital or doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing, because the winter months, you guys, is hard. Okay. It's going to be rainy, it's going to be snowy, but you know what? This is the perfect time to pour into you because it's a slower time, you're hibernating, it's not go, 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 go. It's the perfect time to take the time to pour into yourself, to become the best version of yourself for the greater good, to do good in this world. Like we are meant for so much more. We're meant to be doing things that light us on fire. We're meant to be just being our best versions of ourselves. Like every day should feel like a vacation, you know? You should have that goal for your energy of how you're being. If you don't, if you're waking up feeling like crap every day, well, that is going to compound and you're going to create more of that. So you have to be like self aware of that. Like your main goal should be like energy. I am so good. I feel so good right now. And I'm going to work on feeling better. And if I do have a day where I feel sad or whatever, then I just give myself grace and I don't think about anything else. I don't think about my business. I don't think about my family. I don't think about anything because you know what? That's not the time and space to think about these things because it's just going to lower my vibration. Instead, I just honor my feelings and allow them to be. And usually they'll process in like 90 seconds flat. And if they don't, then maybe I need a good cry on the couch and just watch a sad movie. And that's okay. Or have a bubble bath, right? Like, give yourself grace and you're allowed to have a day. You're allowed to have a couple days depending on what's going on in your life, but you just don't want it to be compounding a bad day every day, right? You want to be accountable for yourself and take action in your life and do the thing that's going to radically change your life and that starts within. That starts with your mind. That starts with changing the belief of like what is possible for you because honestly, we can have anything our hearts desires when we believe. We don't need to know the how ever. If you say like I want to be a millionaire and you're like I want to win the lottery, well that's just limiting your reality of like how everything's possible, right? But you can be a millionaire and you can just hone in on making yourself more valuable and working on your energy and you can become an energetic match for that kind of money to flow through you and to you because money is energy and when you hang on to it and it's lack you're going to get less of. It needs to flow. It needs to flourish. It needs to vibrate. It's a different frequency and energy. And you need to figure out how you become that if that's what you're wanting, right? That's just an example. But, anyways, today is day 27. I love that you guys are coming on here and supporting me during my journey. Happy Saturday. I hope you're enjoying this rainy day out there. I've already been out there. But, anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. I hope that you found value from this. I hope that you can take some of these tips like already and implement them in your life and change how you are just feeling today and how you're feeling tomorrow and just being that self-aware on how you are feeling and how you are vibrating and energy how you are being is like is a start. It's a start to a new future, to a new you, to a new everything, right? So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.